Welcome back, gamers, to another episode of the Slow Run Cast. I am your host, the Iraqi Balboa, joined by my friend and co-host, the man who just broke another window while golfing. No, I'm just kidding. He just didn't really have a good golf game.
Yeah.
Durwin Luke, or as I prefer to call him, the Golfinator.
Golfinator. The Sadinator.
Yeah, why? What happened? He didn't have a good golf game?
Just a bad day. And I'm like so tired. I just got back from Edmonton at like 3 a.m. and then tea time at 9:45.
Ah, okay.
Just rough.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like the perfect conditions to play some golf. I mean, we got a lot of Mario things to talk about, but unfortunately no Mario Golf. So you're going to have to wait for that one.
Maybe I just need to give up golf. And what is it? They showed off tennis, right?
It was tennis.
Maybe I need to start taking up tennis.
Is it be the new Mario Tennis or is it going to be the Virtual Boy one?
The Virtual Boy one. I'm going to be in all decked out in all red and just pacing left and right. Super slow.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but we are alluding to our biggest news story from this week, the Nintendo Direct that happened just on Friday, a couple of days ago. We didn't know that there was going to be a Nintendo this week going into this week, but it was announced, I believe, sometime on Wednesday. And yeah, I was bombarded Friday morning from a bunch of text messages from you. I didn't realize the freaking Direct was going to be as early as it was, but it was an early one. And we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
From top level, Derwin, what did you think about this Direct?
Well, I was going to ask what you thought about it. I feel like I thought it was going to be a miss because, like we just had a whole bunch of Directs, right? So I was thinking like, oh, this is probably just going to be like one or two games showcased. But then out of nowhere, they announced like a bunch of stuff. And I had to like hop on because I was reading the updates like live and I was like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then it started escalating and I was like, oh, I got to hop onto this.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. I thought we would get a Metroid Prime 4 release date.
Yeah, I knew that was coming too.
That much I was certain, but everything else was kind of mystery to me. And honestly, based on the track record of the last few Directs, they kind of seem like they're more focused or smaller or whatever. And we've been getting a lot of them, I feel like. But yeah. This one was not that. This one was probably arguably the second biggest one from Nintendo. It's the one where they revealed the Switch 2, I want to say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, yeah, like first off the bat, right? Or do you want to start or
well, I guess, okay, from off the top, what were the biggest things for you? 3 things. What were the biggest things for you that we found out about here?
Hades 2.
Hades 2. We got
that was
Hades 2 release date. Yeah.
That was probably like one of the top things. I was like, oh, I mean, like, I know it's eventually going to come out here. And like, I've been holding off on like trying it out or anything like that. And then like, it kind of just surprised me because I was like, this is probably just going to be like Metroid Prime, maybe ZA again, maybe some like, just smaller things. And then, yeah, out of nowhere, that was a big one. I was surprised for the Bonanza DLC because that was like out of nowhere. I did not expect it to be that quick.
Yeah, it's pretty soon. Yeah.
And then what else was I super, super excited for? Or in terms of like hype for? The new Hyrule Warriors.
Wow, okay, all right. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. You were underestimating this game previously, but
yeah, now it looks really good. I think maybe because they showed more of the gameplay and it doesn't look like complete garbage.
Yeah. For sure. We got a release date for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. That is going to be November 6th. So pretty soon this fall. Looks like a good release date, I think. A little bit out of the October mania. Hades 2, which was in early access since last year, May, I want to say, and was slated for a 2025 release date this year. Finally got a date, September 25th. That is literally next. No, it's not next week. It's the week after that.
Yep, it's the week that I am literally gone.
To Korea, yeah.
Yeah, to Korea. But I guess spoiler. I did eventually I did download it. Well, I did buy it and then download it, and I've played maybe like 2 runs out of it so far.
Oh, so you're still playing the beta right now?
Yeah, I just wanted to give it a try before like the official game comes out to see if it like was that different. But
you downloaded the early access version then, so you're playing it on the ROG Ally.
Yep.
And then the other thing that you mentioned was a Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC that is out now. It includes more kind of single player DK Island stuff, just kind of the standard levels, but then what appears to be like a roguelike rush mode called Emerald Rush, where the purpose is to collect as much of these green emeralds as possible. And finding fossils gives you kind of roguelike options for like upgrades. You have like 3 options every time you break one of the fossils, and you're supposed to just get kind of as far as you can. It's an endless mode. So really interesting, really different. I did not see that as a Donkey Kong sort of thing to add there.
It's an expensive DLC too. Have you
30
seen?
Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
That is steep. Yeah, that is almost the cost of Hades 2, by the way. Hades 2 is 38 Canadian dollars on the
Yeah,
Switch 2.
I might pass on this. Like, this doesn't look like enough content for
For
$30.
for a $100 game already?
Yeah.
Seems pretty steep, yeah.
I think it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, considering this literally came out a month ago, this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was probably like already pre-developed.
I think so,
And
yeah.
they pre-planned to ship this. It's just yeah.
Sleazy way of making more money for
Yep.
sure. This could have been a free DLC.
Or include it in Nintendo Switch Online, like they have with previous
Yeah, in the expansion pass, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Neither here nor there. There's more things to talk about. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's get right into it, Durwin. So the big thing about this was the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. That's kind of what topped off the show, or that they, the thing they started with Shigeru Miyamoto and the special Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary shirt. Talked about the history of the game. An art gallery display of original game documents and illustrations is up in some Nintendo museum in Japan. And there's a limited time Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary ticket to that Nintendo museum. That'll be a collector's item. Lots of little mini things. They talked a little bit about Super Mario World, the Kyoto Marathon in 2026 on February 20. February
Is that
15.
like a run?
Yeah, they're gonna have like the race bib is gonna have a Nintendo ad on it. So they they started the show with a lot of these kind of smaller little things, kind of in celebration of Mario's anniversary, and then they got into it right away with the Super Mario Galaxy movie teaser trailer being done in collaboration with Nintendo and Illumination in theaters April 2026. I believe that's like 2 years after the last one. They got the guy from Illumination to talk a little bit about the movie. And they confirmed the casts again. Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser. Who else was? Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and it looks like DK's actually.
Just basically all the voice cast is returned more or less.
Yeah. So, what did you think of that one? The movie? I guess. Did you watch the? Did you watch the one from?
I did watch the original one. I think it'll be a good time. Yeah, I'm glad they moved to a different setting. The galaxy. Like, I hope they explore some of these like other worlds. Like, I hope they do a Sunshine movie.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think they'll probably do an Odyssey movie before they ever do a Sunshine one.
Yeah.
And then speaking of Galaxy, they went right into the bundle of Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 being ported to the Switch 2. It's not very clear if this is definitely not a remake. I don't know if they're calling it a remaster. It sounds to me like it's just a port with a few enhancements. Mario Galaxy has already been ported to the Switch as part of the that limited time bundle of Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. So this is kind of the second time it comes, but now to the Switch 2. That bundle, I don't even think is purchasable anymore.
Not even digitally?
I don't think so. I think it was a limited thing. I could search it up, but I remember at the time there was a big deal about it being some type of limited release.
I thought it was only limited physically.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Mario Galaxy 2 being ported to the Switch for the first time, playable on the Switch now. They also talked about adding a few things. There's like more pages to Rosalina's storybook, which I thought was kind of like, okay, whatever. And it's coming out October 2nd, 2025, the bundle. You could buy the physical with both of them, or you could buy them individually on the Nintendo Switch store. They're also coming with amiibos, but those are coming out at a later date. Those are in April 2nd of 2026. And lastly, they mentioned some like physical version of the book that Rosalina has in the game that's like doesn't have the extra pages. It just has the it has the original pages, which I thought was weird. They're adding extra pages, but the book they're physically releasing has
Doesn't have it.
just only the original pages. So yeah, a lot of physical merchandise is part of all this.
Yeah. So I just looked. 3D All Stars is not purchasable,
Yeah,
purchasable anymore.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if you want to buy Mario Galaxy 2 that port separately, it's $54 if you already own like the 3 basically, right?
Yeah, well, that's the other conversation. The price tag for this is a whooping $100 Canadian for the physical. I don't know if it's cheaper digitally. The individual games digitally are 55 and 55. So if you buy them individually digitally, they're penalizing you with an extra $5. So it comes up to 110 if you buy both digitally.
This is so
I don't know if there's a
Nintendo.
bundle of both of them. It is off-putting to say the least. These are a couple of games that I've actually kind of missed in my gaming kind of history and backlog, just because I never really had a Wii growing up and didn't care for one. And yeah, I never got to play either of these games. I got to tinker with Galaxy a little bit
Yeah.
on that
I've never
bundle they
played
released.
both either.
So
And I owned a
yeah,
Wii.
yeah, yeah. I'm kind of disappointed that $100. It's
Yeah.
steep
I think if it was an $80 game, I'd be more willing to pay for it. Or
for
if they
sure.
just included it with 3D All Stars.
For sure,
So weird.
it is October 2nd for that. They talked about a lot of Mario stuff. It was all about Mario's anniversary because the next game was a reveal of a new Mario Tennis title that is called Mario Tennis
Tennis Fever?
Fever. It is it's going to introduce the most number of characters in the series. I think to date they said 38 or something like that. There are these special rackets that they're adding to the game. They showed off some of the game modes, the different game modes, some like the standard kind of tennis stuff with some other things that feel more akin to Mario Party. Yeah, they're calling them fever rackets. That's what they're coining them. Yeah, I don't know. Looks really good. For me at least. I have never touched one of these games before, but I watched this trailer and I immediately got interested.
Yeah.
They have like these fever rackets have this whole like environmental effect where they could freeze the ground or make you small or like make the opponent small or
That sounds
double
fun.
you or
Yeah.
release some type of fire swing. There's a bunch of stuff. This game, I don't know, 30 fever rackets, 38 characters, several game modes. Looks really good. February 12th release date next year.
I think that might be a good time for
I think so too.
game
What
release.
what are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty fun. I think the last Mario Tennis I ever played was like on Wii or something like that. So it's been a long time since I've
Wasn't
touched
there
one.
was there one that came out on the Switch?
I think there
It's been
was
a
one.
while ago, right?
Yeah, I think it was the original Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, they even had like this mix it. They had these like there's a Mario Wonder crossover in this with the Wonder Seeds. There's online modes, yeah, co-op and
Yeah, Mario Tennis
PvP.
Aces is what it was
Mario
called.
Tennis Aces. Yeah, that sounds about right. You could also use the Joy Cons in swing mode if you want, rather than just using the button prompts. I don't know, man. I'm actually really interested in this. It looks really good. It looks like a game I would enjoy beating my sister-in-law and my wife at. Uh, and yeah, it's February 12th is a better
we'll,
time than ever.
we'll need to get you a tennis headband, like one of those sweatbands.
Yeah. This is probably. Do we have a price for this? It's available both physically and digitally. But
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a full $100 game
this
again.
is This is gonna be another $100 Canadian game.
Yeah, you man, this
Yeah,
this hurts. Like,
it does. Did you see they also have like this adventure explore kind of game mode too,
oh,
where
I
you
didn't see
do?
that.
Yeah, it's like almost 2D top down. It seems a little RPG like. Um, Sounds like you do like a little bit missions and stuff like that. Feels
Mm.
like some of those like it feels like that volleyball world game. What was it called? Oh, frick, I forgot. Something Academy. Yikes. Moving right along. More Super Mario Bros. News as part of the anniversary. There is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder coming, plus a DLC called Meet Up in Bella Bell Park. I am excited for this. I love Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is probably my favorite game of 2023, which is saying a lot because 2023 was a crazy year. I loved every minute of this game, played it entirely in co op with my wife. We almost 100%ed it, but those last few challenge levels got a little bit hard. So we kind of dropped it, but I am really excited to get back into this. The DLC seems to be focused a lot on co-op play, especially what seems to be versus co-op play. There's a game mode where you kind of compete with who collects more coins. There's a game mode where you compete with knocking each other off the map. There's this cool game mode where you're basically playing tag with each other. And you have to like kind of run around and tag other people and not be it. Yeah, then there's like co-op game modes where you work together to reach the end of the level rather than just like the standard co-op in Wonder where it's just two people running on the wall. It's more of like a It Takes Two or Split Fiction co-op where you actually each have a role and you're supposed to work in conjunction with each other to get to the end of something. um yeah, I am really excited for this. uh, this is doesn't have a release date yet. I think they said spring.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't even have a price or anything like that too. So we don't know how much this is going to cost.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be as part of the Switch 2 version. So I'm guessing you're gonna have to, if you own the Switch 1 version, you're gonna have to cough up probably another $15-$20 Canadian. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, is it going to be 15? Yeah, it must be because that game's what, $85
Well,
Canadian?
it's $80 when it came out. Yeah.
$80.
They're calling it spring 2026 for release dates. And there will be like, in addition to this meet up in Bella Bell Park, there'll be like content to the main game as well, like single player stuff. And then lastly, they topped it off. This is like the theme of the whole show. It's like every announce had to like also be associated with some weird gimmicky like uh collector's item or with an amiibo or with some type of event somewhere happening in Japan or something like that. But they are releasing a physical version of that flower that talks to you from Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and it actually just talks. It's just a
Oh,
physical
it's not a
product.
mic? I thought it was a mic when I first saw it.
No. The talking flower releasing spring 2026. I think you press a button and it just like blabbers some of the
Yeah, I
stuff.
skipped through it because it looks so stupid.
Yeah.
The only comments I've read about it is that people would be putting their genitalia into it.
Oh my god. I can see why they would say that.
So I was
Looking
like,
at it now.
I don't really want to see.
I could see why they would say that looking at it now. Moving along from the fleshlight
From that wild
talking
tangent.
flower. We we got an announcement for a new Yoshi game titled Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. This is a 2D platformer where Yoshi kind of goes into this picture book and discovers different kind of creatures. And in the course of his discovery, these creatures are capable of doing different things to the environment. And it is kind of environmental puzzle platforming that helps him, use these creatures to uncover different aspects of the level. It is drawn in this like hand-drawn cartoonish style, actually, which I thought was very interesting. Picture book style. It's not like the standard what you would think a 2D Mario platformer would look like. No release date on this yet, as I understand. It's being called Spring 2026
Yeah, spring
game
2026
as well. Looks like it's a Switch 2 exclusive as well, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this one, Derwin?
Other than when you were describing it, and all I could think about was the was the talking flashlight. Like you can do things to the environment.
You could do
You're
this.
like, yeah, all I'm just thinking about is this stupid flashlight. Yeah, no, it looks good. It almost looks like comparable to like not in uniqueness, but like Kirby's like Epic Yarn Adventure.
Looks cool, but it looks like a
Yeah.
$40 game.
Yeah, definitely doesn't look like a
Looks
$100
it's
game,
gonna be
but
$100
it's
game
gonna
for
be
sure.
$100.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
I miss the days when Nintendo was struggling.
Yeah, they can do whatever the hell they want now.
Yeah. I was reading a Reddit post on like when they were trying to sell like the Wii U. They would bundle the Wii U with like Mario Kart and then another game and then like the controllers you bought, you know, those little wheel controllers, they would give you those as well. Like, and that was like what, $300?
We got to vote with our dollars, man. What could I say?
Yeah.
Keep buying their
Now
stuff.
they're like, "Oh,
We-
you want this $40 looking game? Thank you.
Here's for
$100,
$100.
please."
Here, buy the amiibo for $50 while you're at it.
Yeah.
And this talking
Jeez.
flower. Yeah. Anyway, we got out of the Mario 40th anniversary celebration announcements, and we kind of got this is about 20 minutes into the show, and they started talking about some other stuff. First game they showed off was a game called Storm Lancers, which is a 2D co-op roguelike, from my understanding. I haven't seen this game before, and they immediately announced that it is available later today, so you could play that one right away. Then they showed off Dinkum, which is like, I don't know, it looks like it's a 3D Stardew Valley, but does look a little bit Uncanny Valley. It is from a Australian dev, for sure, cozy kind of crafting survival sort of game. Nothing that tickles my fancy, but available November 5th, 2025. I think it's already out on Steam, this one, and it's just coming to Switch now. Then they showed off this game called, I mean, to be honest with you, this show did have some really weird pacing. There was like some weird like Mario stuff in the beginning, then some indie stuff, and then some serious stuff in the middle, and then I don't know. Game called Papu Com, which is a kind of co-op multiplayer.
That
Yeah,
one
I
was
don't.
the one that looked like Splatoon, right? Almost.
Yeah, if did you play Split Fiction this year, Derwin, or no?
No, I still haven't played Split Fiction. I've got no
Ye-
one to play with.
Yeah, Split Fiction. Yeah, okay, sorry. That kind of sounds kind of sad. I could play with you if you want. It's not bad. We can play together.
No, it's okay, Mo.
Yeah, I'm sorry to make it. Well, yeah, it looks a little bit Splatoony in the way you shoot this gadget, but it also is akin to some Split Fiction levels where there's these things in the environment you have to shoot, but each character can only shoot the correct color, and you have to work in conjunction to kind of open up a set of traps or obstacles by shooting, like there'll be something I could shoot, but the person I'm playing co-op with in Split Fiction will have to shoot the thing before it for me to access the thing. It did look a little bit like that. No release date on that one. It's holiday 2026 or 2025. Sorry. Yeah. Then they got into a game that they showed off earlier this year on that direct that happened just before the Switch 2 direct. But it's been MIA. People have been looking for it. It's Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. They even alluded to the fact that it was MIA, where one of the Mii's was like, please announce the release date, please announce the release date. Yeah, this kind of looks like it's a Animal
It's like a
Crossing
very
with Mii's.
Sims. I was thinking more Sims, just because the way that like the sprites are kind of like moving around and like doing their weird thing.
Yeah, you're right. Did you see at the very end where they add like a segment where they're like, me news, we got to interrupt you for some breaking news? And I'm like, okay, they're going to announce like the release date via this breaking news. And then all they did was like, it's coming in 2026.
Yeah, I
Like,
did catch that a little bit. I was like,
it's like you guys already
this is
said
so
this.
weird.
It's like you guys already said this when you first announced the game. And then they're like, it's spring 2026.
Yeah, it was a weird. I don't know. This game was like really really weird. Do you think this is gonna be another $100 game? Like, dude, this looks like a $30 game to me.
It is a Switch game. I think the Switch version will be cheaper, but that's about all I could say.
Yeah, jeez,
It's
I'm not paying. There's no way in hell I'm paying $100 for that.
yeah, not a chance. It's I mean, it's ridiculous. You can I mean, if they want to do this kind of like pricing where they do like selective pricing for a game, I think I'm okay with that, but it can't be 100
Yeah,
bucks for
if
every
all
game.
of their like in-house games are $100, like that doesn't make sense, right?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not buying this anyway.
That's fair. I'm not either. You mean you don't want to hang out with me on Tomodachi Life?
Tomodachi Life.
We
No,
can make our own Miis. We
no, bro, I don't.
can.
I'm sorry. I'm not playing Tomodachi Life with you. Sorry, but go
All
get
right.
friend. Go
All
get some
right.
friends to play with you. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I forgot you don't have any. That's why you can't play Split Fiction.
I gotta go touch some grass.
Yeah. Uh, then we got Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection confirmation that's come to Switch 2 from Digital Eclipse. I think there's like documentary and stuff about that with regards to like the creation of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they
The
have a
digital
lot of behind the
version,
scenes, right? Looks
yes,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, that kind of look cool.
The digital version is available October 30th, 2025, and the physical version is available December 12th, 2025. Next up was confirmation that Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is coming to Switch 2. I think we already knew this. We already knew this, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we knew about it. Like,
Yeah.
or it was just like so rumored that, and it only made sense since Square Enix is like just very unhappy with the performance.
This I think will sell on Switch too. I don't think it'll sell on Xbox, to be honest with you. I don't think
You think
Square
so?
Enix is gonna. I don't think Square Enix is gonna make up for their,
I guess
sales that they thought.
it might make up in like Japan, perhaps. If
Wait, no, for
it is
Switch too,
also
but not Xbox. Like they're putting it
yeah,
on
yeah,
Xbox. I don't think that's gonna make or break. I
yeah.
think we talked about reports earlier this year that like when they put Final Fantasy 16 on Series X, like it only
Yeah, it
sold like
didn't really sell.
500,000 copies. Like nobody bought it. Yeah. So this is coming January 22nd, 2026. I believe the Xbox version is coming the same day. There's a physical and digital release. The digital release or the physical release also comes with a Magic the Gathering booster pack for Final Fantasy 7 for Final Fantasy. And we also got confirmation that the entire trilogy is actually going to come to Xbox and Nintendo. So expect what's the second one? Not remake. Rebirth.
Rebirth, yeah.
Yeah, expect Rebirth to come to Xbox and Nintendo Switch 2 sometime soon. And I don't know if the third part of the remake is going to be day and date on Nintendo and Xbox, but it'll come out there eventually too.
It might be coming out on all on the same day. I mean, they have a lot of time. I think they had a lot of time between like making the third one to try and get them all to run
I don't
properly
think I don't
on
think
all
that's what I'm talking
consoles.
about,
Day
Durwin.
one.
I think it's the like deals with Sony.
You
I
still
think
think they have a 1 year
I think
gap?
they might have an exclusivity deal with Sony on the entire remake.
Oh,
So that's why I think part 3 won't come out
yeah,
on
it's like day
Switch 2
one.
and Xbox as soon as at launch. I think it'll be a PS5 exclusive at launch. Or actually with the way things are going, PS5 or PS6 exclusive.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess you'll have options.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you could probably wait. Because what do you think? Like they're probably gonna make a 3, and then they might just like package them all together. That's
Oh,
what
for
I've been hoping
sure.
for.
Yeah, for sure all three of them
Yeah.
will come packaged together at some point in time. Next game we got was this pacing was really off in this show. We got like another unknown kind of indie called Linked Banner of the Spark. This is like a 2D top-down roguelike. With crafting, survival crafting elements, and also available on Switch later today. There's like farming and stuff in it too, and you cook your own food.
hmm
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really know much about this game.
Yeah. I wasn't too
Digital
interested
versions
in
on
it.
both. Yeah, digital versions on both the Switch and Switch 2. Then I think this was the highlight of the show for me. And even just getting the release date was one thing, but the whole trailer itself was such a vibe. We got a release date trailer for Hades 2. And man, did I love this trailer. It was at the beginning, it was all cinematic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. I like this new character, a daughter of Hades. I'm excited for this game. The release date's really soon. It does throw a little bit of a wrench in my previously kind of planned itinerary for the fall. It comes out the same day Silent Hill F. So I might have to pick between one or the other here.
I think you should pick Silent Hill F. You owe it to the fans.
I do owe it to the fans. Yeah.
And I'm
Um,
already playing it.
I
So
think I'll cop this on the Steam Deck.
yeah,
I think
it's such a Steam Deck game.
So I guess we should mention that this is actually a Switch 2 console exclusive, timed console exclusive. So don't expect to buy this on the Xbox or the PS5s anytime soon. Yeah, there's also a physical version of the game coming out, but it has a staggered release date, November 20th
Right?
this
Yeah.
year. Yeah. The physical version is about $70, I believe, Canadian.
Really? It's $30 more?
Yeah, it's pricier than the digital. The digital is 38, I think, or 39, something like that, dollars. Canadian on Steam and on the Switch store. So yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna buy it on the Switch 2 or buy it on the Steam Deck, but I think I'm gonna buy it on the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
wait and see what it runs better on.
I think they would play probably the same. I don't think it's like a hardware limitation at all.
Yeah, and then the Steam Deck screen might be better with the OLED. I don't know. I love this trailer. It looked amazing. Such a vibe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I played the original Hades. I didn't get through it all. I didn't actually like beat it. But I don't know. I think maybe this is the time to kind of boot it up again, give it a try.
Yeah, warm yourself up for Hades 2.
Yeah. Hades 2, September 25th. We got more amiibos coming for Kirby Air Riders. Have you seen the price of these ones though?
I did not look at the price.
So this show had a lot of amiibos, and they seem to have two things in common, these amiibos. Larger in size, like way bigger than the standard ones, and costing way more. These ones are $50, dude. I think $50 USD.
Dude, they're 55 here.
That's insane.
Oh, but it comes with like, it's not just one amiibo technically. It's kind of like a two-parter because it comes with the vehicle and then it comes with like the Kirby figure, right?
And you could switch the vehicles, yeah. So that's for Kirby Air Riders, which we already had a specific direct for come, and it's releasing on November 20th. But at the end, they basically said, yo, bro, we're going to get Sakurai to talk about this for another 45 minutes. They announced
a 45-minute
announced another Kirby Air Riders direct second presentation.
It was not 45 minutes though, right?
I don't know. I'm just making a joke about how long the last one was.
I was like, there's no way he's going to talk about it for 45 minutes.
Yeah. That was a weird direct, and
that's wild.
They're doubling down. Next, this was an announcement that I think both me and you were excited for. I think I was more excited for this going in, and you're kind of on board now. Hyrule Warriors 8. What is this one called? Age of Imprisonment. This is in the Hyrule Warriors franchise, which is part of like the bigger Dynasty Warriors thing, but this is Zelda, developed by Koei Tecmo. I don't know, man. It looks like it could run on the Switch too, so I'm excited. I don't see that many frame drops.
That's our baseline that we have.
Yeah,
it just runs good.
We got a release date as well, November 6th, and we got something that you could do here, which, much to my dismay, you could not do in Dynasty Warriors Origins. I don't know why. 2-player split screen co-op, which is exciting, and game share, which I thought was extra cool. If you have a buddy who has a Switch that we want to play it with, both of you can play with you while using only one copy of the game. Yeah. And it's both on Switch and Switch 2, it looks like, because what they're showing is game share on an original Switch.
Nice.
So I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, although it says it's only a Switch 2 game, which is kind of weird. It's kind of contradictory. It's a Switch 2 only game,
but they're showing it running on there.
They're showing game share on a regular Switch, which I thought was weird. November 6th from that one. I don't know. I'm mildly excited for this, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to play this November 6th. Like, there's a lot of games coming out end of October, and so it's gonna be a big question on what else I'm going to be playing.
Just got to try them all and then see what sticks.
Do we have a price tag for this one?
Is it $100? I'm just gonna guess.
I mean, but it's not a Nintendo first party game.
It's a Nintendo property. It's gonna be $100. What's it called? Age of Imprisonment.
Age of Imprisonment. Yeah, that's a good point, Durwin.
How much you want to guess?
I mean, now that you mention it, I'm gonna guess $100.
Yeah, it's $100.
Jeez, steep. I guess for people who don't know, this is in the Zelda universe. I know Legend of Zelda isn't anywhere in the title, but you play as Princess Zelda in this actually.
Yeah, and like the actual like heroes, I guess. Of the what age would it be? I guess
this takes place before Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, it's like Tears of the Kingdom, and what was the first title again?
The other one was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which I think takes place before Breath of the Wild or something like that.
Yeah, it's just in that time frame of Zelda.
Yeah, interesting stuff. I feel like this direct kind of answered a bunch of our questions that we had going into the fall season, like this one's release date. Next we got something which I don't know, I was not a fan of, brother. I'm just gonna say off the top, it looked freaking weird. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined coming next year. It looks like it's a remake with a new art style. This is not a 2D HD remake like some of the other Dragon Quest stuff we're seeing. This is a completely different art style. What would this be? Like, this is kind of like Pixar animated kind of art style. I don't like it, man.
I'm not a Dragon Quest guy, so like this did nothing for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you that I was gonna buy it anyway. But the 2D pixel art, 2D HD ones, they look better to me.
Yeah, this one looks like. Do you remember that Zelda remake that they did, or was it a remake that came out? I think last year, right?
Oh, the Zelda game. What's it called?
Yeah, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah,
it kind of gave me those vibes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I could see that. This is coming February 5th to the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch, actually. Next is arguably the most bizarre reveal ever. The Virtual Boy coming to Nintendo Classics along with actual hardware. A Virtual Boy. I mean, I don't think it's actually hardware. I think it's just a plastic stand. It's not hardware, no.
It's like purely an accessory.
It is purely a piece of plastic. There are two versions. There's a cardboard one, and there is a like
plastic one.
Like it's not just all plastic. It's like metal, and there's like lenses and stuff like that. But yeah, they're adding Virtual Boy games to the Nintendo Switch Online service. And if you pay for the more expensive accessory, it's like this plastic thing that you fold. You put your Switch 2 inside, put your face against the goggles, almost like a VR headset. And yeah, you play like that. It's weird. It's hard to describe unless you see the video. I looked at the price of this thing. It's $109. And there's a Mario Tennis. So if you don't like the Mario Tennis that's coming out, you can play these black and white with red color games. 14 Virtual Boy games planned for release. I mean, this is going to be available February 17, even though I think you could get the piece of hardware earlier. You can instead get the cardboard cutout one. That's for like $30,
right?
Dude, this just looks like Eye and Neck Strain. Like, it does not look comfortable.
I mean, the original one was Eye and Neck Strain, so they're just bringing it back.
Yeah. I don't really know much about the original Virtual Boy. Like, was it kind of like a VR thing? What was its idea?
It was kind of like a weird, like immersive game player. But you would basically just put your face in there, and it gave people a lot of pain and issues, and it wasn't good.
Yeah,
in general, but it's got like a cult following because it's like one of the weirder things that Nintendo has made.
Yeah, units sold 770. The other sad thing is this thing doesn't actually come with a Virtual Boy controller like the original Virtual Boy. You just use your Switch controller or your Switch 2 controller, sorry.
For $100, you would expect maybe something, but they probably would market it as $200 if it came with a controller.
Yeah. Very weird. I might buy it.
It's a very
just
weird. You
because
might buy it.
just because
Dude,
it's
I
weird.
just want them to release the rest of the virtual stuff that they said that they would. Like, where's my Pokemon
Oh, you're
Coliseum,
talking about
dude?
your GameCube stuff?
Yeah, like
Oh,
what the
buddy, they're
hell?
gonna trickle that bit by bit.
Like they announced it how many months ago? Like, can you please just,
Didn't you get what was the new GameCube game? The Chi something boy. What's it called? I forgot
dude?
that
I
crap.
don't know. I don't care. Give me my Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah. Next we got Fatal Frame 2 remake, which looked freaking scary. Looks very Silent Hill like. I'm kind of interested. I've never played a Fatal Frame game before. It's coming early 2026.
Yeah, I actually forgot about this franchise for like the longest time because I remember reading about it like way back in the day. I was like, oh, that's such a weird concept. Like you take pictures of like scary things, so it's like
Ghosts.
forcing you to like watch the scary things as they happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I remember one of them like being like super scary.
They look pretty freaky, to be honest with you. No doubt. Uh Then we got a montage. Yeah, we got a montage of a bunch of games that are getting Switch 2 versions. First, One Piece Pirate Warriors. I didn't realize there was like a Dynasty Warriors version of One Piece.
Oh, yeah, I've played that one. That one's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, the only one I played was the Persona one. What was that one called?
Uh,
The Persona 5 one.
something royal. No, it's not royal.
Royal was the the version that had the extended DLC or
Five
whatever.
strikers.
Strikers. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played that one as well. That one's fun. I mean, obviously, if you're a One Piece fan, this will be like kind of fun to play.
Yeah. There is a Overcooked 2 Switch 2 edition coming as well that makes use of the camera function. Um
Yeah, so now you can yell at your friends
yeah.
live, or in
Stardew
my case, just yell at nothing.
yeah.
This episode is just very depressing for me. Clearly.
Durwin is going to buy Overcooked 2, the one of the biggest co-op games there is, to play by himself with turning on the camera by himself. That's so sad because there's probably someone who actually did that who's gonna do that.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's so lonely.
At least I'll have my talking plant while I play.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. I got more co-op stuff coming for you because Stardew Valley is coming with a Switch 2 edition where you could make use of the mouse, actually, which I thought was pretty
Yeah.
cool for Stardew Valley. And you could also play in 4-player local split screen co-op.
Yeah.
This is another one with the game share where owning one copy of the game, you could actually play with up to 4 people, and it lets you do it on the regular Switch, the Switch Lite, and Switch 2.
Honestly, just buy Stardew Valley. It's a good game. Period.
They had it on the PS Plus monthly games. I've never played Stardew Valley.
Dude, it's such a comfort game. Like perfect on the Steam Deck as well. Or just buy it on the Switch.
I haven't played those games in a long time. Those Zen kind of like farming games.
Yeah.
I used to play those in like high school.
Yeah. Farmville.
Farmville, yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. You should play Stardew Valley if you're ever on like a flight. It's kind of like it's just super zen. You just, buy
You know
some
what? Okay, all
chickens,
right.
buy some cows,
I'll give Stardew Valley a chance. I've
do
never
some
played Stardew
farming.
Valley. I'll give it a chance.
That's probably one of the games I played the most on Switch. Other than like Pokemon, I would just hop onto my Switch and play Stardew Valley and just farm stuff and explore, go mining, go fishing.
Mm.
I have a soft spot for like those Harvest Moon games from the
There's a
past.
game that I saw recently. I think maybe it might be a year ago now at some event. I think it might have been a Nintendo Direct that really caught my eye. It had Stardew Valley type graphics. I'm not sure if it's the same developer, but it was like a game where you almost go to like like a Hogwarts almost. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I thought that game was really beautiful, and it's kind of been something in the back of my mind that I'm looking forward to try or play when it comes out. You've never heard of this, Derwin? It's called
Is that the sequel? Because I know that the developer for Stardew Valley is developing a second game, but that one's like about a chocolate factory, I think.
oh, frick, I can't remember what this game was called. I have it written somewhere here. Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
dude,
was
this is
Haunted Chocolatier is the second game from Stardew Valley's
so.
developer.
He's a solo dev, right?
Yes, it is one single person that does this.
Yeah, the game I'm thinking about is called Witchbrook. Take
Oh, I
over
think
the
I remember this one. Yes, I remember seeing this one. Yes.
yeah. Yeah, again, not really my type of game, but I really caught my eye.
It's coming soon. Oh, wait list.
Oh, yeah, what is yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, this is from the developer of Eastward, I think. I don't know. Or no, this
Yeah.
is no, it's not Chucklefish game developer.
Yeah. So this was announced. Haunted Chocolatier was announced 2021.
Well, this game is from the same publishers of Stardew Valley, but not actually the developer of Stardew Valley. This Witchbrook
Hmm.
game. Yeah. Anyway, we could carry along. We're getting a Switch 2 version of Human Fall Flat that is adding five extra levels and mouse controls. I'm not sure how that's going to work in Human Fall Flat. I'm not going to be around to find out, but that's coming spring 2026. Yeah, so that was a little montage of games that are getting Switch 2 editions, and it seems like it's not just a graphical upgrade. They're either trying to make use of the mouse controls or the camera. Next, we got Power Wash Simulator 2 coming to Switch 2, complete with, you guessed it, Derwin, split screen co-op.
Nice. Nice. This is
Oh,
like Power Wash Simulator is like weird to me because like really you're just cleaning. Have you ever considered not gaming and actually just cleaning your house?
I saw a meme where it was like this guy was like, "Hey guys, I organized our hideout or something," and it was like Minecraft or something, and like they have like this organized little room, and then it's like the picture from the top, and then the picture at the bottom is some guy on a computer, and like his room is just a mess. His like actual room
Yeah, yeah.
in real life is just absolute mess. Yeah,
It's like weird to me, like these simulators. It's like, dude, you know, you can like buy a pressure washer and just, wash your house, wash your
yeah,
car.
I guess.
It's just weird to me. Like, I just don't understand the simulator game sometimes. Like, I get like Doctor Simulator or like Surgeon Simulator. Those are like funny, but like,
I farm simulator is actually apparently a big deal.
yeah,
I could
like
get
those
that. I
things are
understand that.
probably fine because you're not gonna buy a farm. But like, this is a power washer, man. This is like $100.
Yeah, I guess. Or like a city builder sim, like city
Yeah, like those are
skyline.
like things you can't like build, but
There's
like
like train sim. Yeah.
or like
There's like the 2 point games, campus and hospital and stuff like that.
yeah, or like the weird ones like build a PC sim or like whatever. Like I get it, like if you really like building PCs, but like you just really buy one. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I don't really know.
Anyways, yeah, just a weird tangent. Like I'd be so mad if I was like a significant other and you came home and like you see your husband or your
Playing
wife playing
Power
Power
Wash.
Wash Simulator and like the room is a mess. I'd be so mad. Right? Or like you walk in your kid's room, it's like a mess and they're playing Power Wash Simulator. I would take the power wash
It's a
and
good
maybe
freaking
hose them
point, man.
down, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's just a weird concept to me. Like I've never like thought to like pick up a game where I'm like
Doing
cleaning
something that you
something.
could do in real life. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a weird one. Yeah, I mean, Power Wash Simulator is a big deal, right? There's making a second one, and
Yeah.
like it really popped off when it came out during COVID.
Hmm. Man,
Then we got,
everybody's house during COVID must have been spotless.
yeah, I don't think so. I probably was worse. We got a game in the
Yeah. This
Suika
one looked
series.
interesting to me. This one is like a comfort game as well.
Yeah, for sure. You just kind of seems
Yeah.
like a mobile game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, small thing becomes big thing, becomes bigger, and then eventually disappears and gives you points. Is the
Yeah,
best way to explain it.
another one with the game share up to 4 people. It seems like, and
Hmm.
it's available this winter. Suika Game Planet. Next we got the much awaited Metroid Prime 4 release date, December 4th, Derwin, and they announced something we have never seen before. Sections where Samus is on a motorcycle in 3D. They've never showed this off in the game before. They show kind of sections where she traverses in between areas on a motorcycle, then hops off and goes into
First person.
her first person Metroid Prime kind of look. Did that motorcycle stuff do anything to you or for
I
you?
was just kind of confused. I was not sure what I was looking at for the first little bit. I was like, that's Samus, right? And I thought it was going to be like another game. And I was like, are they releasing another like Metroid game? I'm so confused. And then when she hopped off, I was like, oh shit, this is like Metroid Prime 4. She's got a motorcycle.
It looked weird to me. I don't know. It did nothing to me. I actually kind of
Yeah.
it looked a little.
I don't know. Like I'm
Weird.
not sold on the idea. I just thought it was like very like unexpected because I was like, oh, she's got a motorcycle.
It was kind of weird. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Like-
And then like I was really anticipating this game. I didn't like that trailer either. It was kind of weird.
Oh,
Weird way
really?
to yeah, it was really weird. Like every other trailer in this is like, in this game you do this, blah 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 blah. You know, and then the Metroid Prime 4 trailer is just Samus on a motorcycle. And then she shoots a few people and they're like, here you go, here's a release date that you've been waiting for forever that we could have just gave you. I don't know when.
Yeah. It doesn't have a direct too, hey?
No.
That's so weird. But they have time. Like it could come in November, right? Like you never know.
So December 4th, I think it's excellent, is an excellent release date. Gets it out of the way of everything else. Yeah, it won't be
Mhm.
nominated for Game of the Year. If it does hit, it'll probably not be nominated for anything because a December game, no matter how good it is, it just gets forgotten. You know,
Yeah.
when you think about Game of the Year, nobody's thinking about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as part of that conversation at the Game Awards because technically it qualifies for this year, not last year. Yeah, if you release your game in December, no one thinks about it.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, I don't care about that. I just want to be able to play it.
Yeah. As long as it's fun, right?
They also mentioned, this is an art book that I want to get a hold of. It's the Metroid Prime 1 to 3, a visual retrospective on October 28 release date on that one. And they announced some big media amiibos, two of which are coming before the game is out on November 6th. Samus, and then Samus with on the motorcycle, and Silux Metroid Prime 4 amiibo coming out on the release date of the game. So finally, that's it, man. The much anticipated, much awaited Metroid Prime 4. Very
Yes.
near.
I have figured out a way to purchase this as well.
What do you mean?
So,
Oh,
yes. Yeah. So the voucher system, if you remember, for Nintendo Switch, for the original, is like $130 and you get to pick 2 games. So Z to A is going to be included in that voucher program, which ends January, as well as Metroid Prime 4. So it is cheaper to buy that voucher, purchase those 2 games, and then pay for the Switch 2 upgrade, which is $15 a pop, making it, what is it, 132 plus 30. So it'll be $160 for both of the games.
Okay, wait. How much are the
Games
how much
separately?
is the voucher? How much is the voucher?
$132.
The voucher is $132,
Yes.
and you buy 2 games with it.
Yes.
So you basically, the games are $85 each. So you're saving $38. But then you have to buy the Switch 2 upgrades,
which are $15 each.
Yeah. So $15 each. Sorry, no, okay. No,
So
I'm
a
doing
total
this
is $162.
Yeah.
Versus I think Pokemon Z to A is what, $100 as well?
Yeah, so you saved $38.
Yeah. And then also on top of that is Metroid is also $100.
Yeah.
And then this voucher program, this is probably the only time I'll get to use this voucher program.
Thing is, I
Because
don't know.
it will be gone.
If I were to get it, what else am I going to buy with it? That's the thing, right?
Oh, because you're not going to get Z to A.
Absolutely not.
There's Brothership as an option. That one's a newer one.
Ugh.
You have Mario Party already. Okay, the in there. Brother.
Ugh, Brothership. Ugh. What else is
There's
there?
Donkey Kong Country. That one comes January 16th, 2025.
That one's already out. Yeah, it came out earlier this year.
Yeah, there's Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't think that's something that you're interested
Ugh.
in. Princess Peach Showtime. Hey, it's your time. Your one time to get that.
Meh. I tried the demo when it came out. Meh.
Yeah, I think that those are the only 2 games that's kind of worth it.
Yeah. Boring.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna get Z to A probably, even though it's like probably Pokemon Company's most scummy game to date.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I'm only getting it because it's part of this voucher program. I feel. I don't know if I would have bought it if I wasn't forced to buy another game.
Well, we'll get to Z to A, Durwin. Hold your horses. Next, we got to look at that Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, DK Island, and Emerald Rush. So you get to go back to the original DK Island, do more Donkey Kong Bonanza stuff, and then the Emerald Rush game mode, which is this kind of roguelike endless mode. see how far you could get, how much of these emerald coins you get. We kind of talked about that a little bit. And then you get perks every time you get to choose 1 of 3 perks every time you break a fossil. Yeah, interesting stuff. $30 out now. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing more to say there. It is a paid DLC, of course, right? And they're adding a Donkey Kong Bonanza demo now, like a month or two after it's already been out.
That's such
Are
a
you gonna?
weird move.
Yeah. Are you gonna get this, Durwin, or no?
No, I don't think so. I don't even have my copy with me. But
Mm.
I don't think I can pay $30 for this DLC. There's nothing interesting to it. It's not
Yeah,
like it
seems.
unlocks like a big enough area. It seems like this is only like one island, too.
Yeah, it seems like it's about an hour or two of gameplay based on what I saw on that island, plus this rush mode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this rush mode. None of it. Like they didn't even sell this rush mode. It's like you can talk to Void Kong and you can do this and you just basically smash stuff. And I'm like, I already am smashing stuff.
Smash these emeralds. The next game we got was a weird one. A weird game. A game where you can play as Ditto. Pokemon Pokopia. A cozy Animal Crossing Pokemon like developed by Koei Tecmo and published by Nintendo, where Ditto becomes a kind of human girl with like still Ditto capabilities, and she uses abilities from Pokemon she discovers to do specific things. You see Bulbasaur, and basically Bulbasaur teaches her how to plant these bushes, and then Squirtle teaches her how to water them. What I found very interesting is Charmander supposedly does nothing in this whole trailer. While I was watching, I'm like, what does Charmander do? Burn down the whole island? Like, then she gets Scyther, and Scyther is like cutting trees down to make wood, which makes sense. And then Machamp is like breaking bricks, So I was like, okay, I get it, but what's Charizard gonna do? Charizard seemingly doing nothing the whole time. And then he finally turns on like the campfire. That's what he does. Yeah. There's a few other like Pokemon as the trailer keeps going. Looks like there's
These
an Eevee in
Pokemon
there.
leaks were real, is all I got to say.
Yeah.
Some kind of freaks that work at Game Freak.
I mean, it's called Game Freak for a reason. But I don't think this is this Game Freak and Koei Tecmo? Like they had it.
I think it was Game Freak, right?
But I think Koei Tecmo has something to do with this.
Why is
Koei Tecmo?
Koei Tecmo, like these are the guys that make Dynasty Warriors. Why are they involved in this? This is so weird.
Dynasty Warriors and Neo, and like, yeah.
Who are the
Pokemon
developers again?
Pokopia. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty weird, but Game Freak, Koei Tecmo. That's what it says at the end of the trailer. So they're doing something together. This does not look like a Koei Tecmo game. Does Koei Tecmo even publish or develop any games that look like this? I don't think so. Game Freak doesn't either. This is weird.
I don't think they do.
Yeah. No date on this one, just 2026 coming to Switch 2. But yeah, this is like it's like a farming sim. You plant crops and stuff.
Yeah,
very
Atelier Dead or Alive, Dynasty Warriors, Fatal Frame, Monster Rancher. I guess Monster Rancher almost. Not really, but Ninja Gaiden Noi, Nobunga's Ambition, which is a tactics, I'm pretty sure. One Piece Pirate Warriors, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Samurai Warriors. Like, where? What?
Yeah. We got more Pokemon ZA Switch 2 edition news, right? I think we already knew we were going to get a Switch 2 edition of this game, because technically this and Metroid Prime 4 are supposed to be Switch 1 games, but they're getting Switch 2 editions. Yeah, I don't know. I think we've seen a lot of this game. We got to look at some Mega Evolutions, is what I understand they're called.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Switch 2 edition is available on the same day. And then we got something very strange. We got news for a DLC coming for this game before it's even out. It's a paid DLC called, and it is more like there's like these two, like, I don't know what they call them, these alternative evolutions for Raichu.
Yeah, so
X and Y or whatever.
Going back to Pokemon X and Y, there's different Mega Evolutions sometimes for Mew and Mewtwo, or actually Mewtwo and Charizard. So like depending on which version you had, like they had slightly different Mega Evolutions. So that's basically
what that is.
Yeah, it's like basically like calling back to that.
Yeah, it's called Mega Dimension, this DLC, a paid DLC presumably. You could actually kind of buy it right away. You could pre-order it now, even though the game is not out yet. I don't know what the price of that one is.
I don't think there's a price yet. It just says it's paid.
Yeah,
I bet you this is a $30 or $40.
probably the same thing as Bonanza.
Yeah, because they did the same thing for Pokemon Scarlet, right? And Violet DLC, or was that Sword and Shield DLC?
I don't know, man. I'm not the resident Pokemon guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had DLC. They both had DLC. Let me see how much they were. Guess how much this DLC is.
How much? Don't say
Take a
40.
guess.
Don't say 40. 40's insane.
Oh, it's not 40.
30?
No, it's not 30.
20?
No, it's not 20.
10?
No,
Don't tell me it's 50.
it's $50.
No way. This is the one we're talking about. This
Not
Mega
this
Dimension.
one. This is Pokemon Scarlet's DLC. So the previous Nintendo Switch game with the motorcycle Pokemon. It is $50.
And that was an $80 game, by the way.
Dude, I think this DLC is gonna be $50. I wouldn't be surprised.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Pokemon. We'll see. No, what is that? October 16th? Pokemon.
No, you won't see. Don't lie to them.
Oh, I won't see. No, I won't. I'm gonna let you see and then tell me.
I've actually never bought any DLC for Pokemon, so you should be very proud of me. That's the bar we're setting, okay? I had Sword and Shield, and I did not pay for the stupid Tundra expansion.
Good job, Durwin.
You know, there's people that buy both versions of the game.
Though that's called a sicko. That's what that is. It's a sicko. You're a sicko if you do that.
Yeah, just sucking on the teat of Game Freak and Pokemon.
Yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, no more Pokemon. We'll let the game come out and we'll decide. Or
Oh
you'll
no,
decide.
there was a big controversy too, because some of the starters, the Mega Evolution starters is is, I think, what is it? I was reading this news, but there's controversy because it was under some sort of paywall again.
Mm,
Let me read what it is. Yeah, so it's so in order to get the Kalos starters, which are just like 3 Pokemon starter Mega Evolutions, you have to have Nintendo Switch on.
that's gross.
So that's why I was saying this is one of the scummiest games that Nintendo and Pokemon have put out to date. Just the amount of like DLC and extra add-ons and stuff you have to purchase if you want like the best experience with this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Like, how did we end up here?
Well, by people buying it every year, thinking it's the greatest game ever. Whatever. I mean, like, they're gonna just keep making these games unless people start voting with their dollars.
Yeah.
Durwin, we got this news that that I don't even know what the series is. I'll be honest with you. I've seen the bear that's in this series, but that's about it. Dangan Rompa 2 is coming to Switch 2. And there's like extra levels. They're calling it Dang Rompa 2 times 2. Yeah, I don't know what these games are about. Coming to both Switch and Switch 2, 2026.
Me neither.
Then we got news that Dynasty Warriors Origins from earlier this year is coming to Switch 2. I think like a year after it came out on PS5 and Series X. January 22nd, I think it is.
Yeah, and it's not just the base game, it's DLC as well. I don't know if the DLC is going to be packaged in with the Switch 2 version, but apparently DLC is coming.
DLC is coming out on the same day. We don't have a title for the DLC yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next, we saw more of Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. Yeah, not for me. I'm not really a Monster Hunter guy. I tried Wilds again this year and it didn't hit.
Yeah, let's we're not your resident specialist when it comes to Monster Hunter.
This game is coming out March 13, 2026. We got a small little montage of a bunch of games coming out to the Switch 2. 2 Point Museum, October 28. Pre-orders begin today. Sky 7 Complete, October 10th, 2025. And then FIFA EA Sports FC 26, September 26, 2027. Pre-orders available, or 2025. Sorry, pre-orders available today. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake coming October 30th, 2025. Pre-orders available now. Virtual Fighter Revo World Stage is coming this winter, which tells me it's not coming out the same day as Virtual Fighters coming out for all the other consoles. Lego Voyagers, which comes out tomorrow, September 15th, is coming to the Switch 2 as well, or the Switch actually. Little Nightmares 3 coming out October 10th. Pre-orders available now, also on the Switch and the Switch 2. And Persona 3 Reload coming out October 23rd with a demo available later today. Lots of games coming out in October. We then moved on for a announcement trailer, which I think kind of took away from it because it was leaked earlier this week. But Resident Evil 9 Requiem is coming to the Switch 2 day and date with all other consoles and PC, February 27, 2025, or 2026. Sorry. This is going to play natively on the Switch 2. It's not going to be previously like when Resident Evil came to the OG Switch as a cloud streamed game. And in addition to that, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Village are coming the same day to the Switch 2, the Gold Edition versions. We did get a rumor or a leak earlier this week that all of the RE Engine Resident Evils are coming to Switch 2. So that would be Biohazard or 7 Biohazard, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Resident Evil Requiem in order of kind of release date.
Yeah, the other ones weren't announced though yet, right?
No, 2, 3, and 4 Remake were not announced in this presentation. We only got confirmation that 7, 8, and 9 are. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Resident Evil Requiem, dude, this game looks freaky AF. It looks freaky AF. It looks scarier than 7. Maybe I do buy it on the Switch so I could like actually get through it. It looks scary, man. I don't know how I'm gonna play that on PS5 or with like a big screen. I'm gonna need like a small.
I'm not gonna even try.
Run away from it. Play it in VR, Durwin. You should play it in VR.
No, no, I refuse. Don't even. No.
And then to top it all off at the end, we got a announced trailer for the next Fire Emblem game called Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, launching in 2026, taking place in kind of a fantastical classical period Rome with a gladiator arena type kind of world. I am not a Fire Emblem person, so this doesn't do anything for me, but if it does anything for you, Durwin, feel free to give us your 2 cents.
Nope, I've never played a Fire Emblem game.
Yeah,
it's like a tactics type game, right?
Yeah. It's turn-based tactical. Yeah. Pretty big series for people who are fans of Fire Emblem. But yeah, that is it for the Switch 2 Direct, or the just Switch
Nintendo Direct.
40th Anniversary Direct. Yeah, for sure the big things for me here is that Hades 2 release date. That's crazy stuff. Metroid Prime 4 release date as well, even though I didn't really like the trailer. Hyrule Warriors release date. And yeah, I guess some of the Mario Anniversary stuff, the Mario Wonder DLC, the Mario Tennis Fever, that got me all excited.
And Tomodachi.
No, when you're playing that by yourself, bud. Sorry. Yeah. But anyway, lots of amiibos this game. And if you look at some of these amiibos, they're pushing like size limits. Some of these are huge.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these cost a lot.
It looks like the amiibos are making a comeback.
Who's buying them?
I don't know, man.
Actually, the dude that was in line ahead of me at the Switch 2 launch, fellow who also has an outlet, they do a podcast as well. I don't know the name of the podcast, but the website is Joystick Gaming, I think. He told me the name at the time when we were lined up. Yeah, joystickgaming.io. Is that the game? No, that's not it. Yeah, I can't remember his website, but they do a podcast as well. And I found out talking to him in line that he's a big amiibo collector. He apparently has them all, except for like 4, which is insane. Yeah, that is it for the Nintendo Direct. We got some other news stories here to talk about this week. Nintendo has now patented summoning characters and making them battle for you, which is basically Pokemon stuff. The new patent theoretically covers an action game that it presents in numerous non-Nintendo games. I think this is probably being pushed by what happened with Pal World.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're trying to cover they're trying to not let anyone make any copycat games. But yeah, crazy stuff. I do not like video game patents. This is ridiculous. This is
this is like a generic one too. It's like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
come on, this happens like in every single like game, right? Like Digimon has it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how expansive the patent would be, but I think this is all because of Power World. Yeah.
How did it get through? That's so stupid.
This reminds me of the Nemesis system patent from WB. Remember that shit?
I think this is worse because this is so generic.
Yeah, this is worse. Anyway, and then there was more like legal news this week. Actually, the accessory maker Genki settles lawsuit with Nintendo after showing off the Switch 2 early. Remember this from like earlier this year?
Yeah,
In
that was from
January.
like
Yeah,
was that CES or something like that?
I think so. CS, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh yeah, check this out. We have like the Switch 2 here and we've got all the cases for it." People are like actually checking it out.
Yeah. They settled for an undisclosed amount, it looks like. And there was also another lawsuit that they were dealing with some guy who was basically jailbreaking switches. And that was not a
That was in
settlement.
Japan, right?
No, it was in the US, I think in Michigan.
Oh
And
jeez.
the court ordered him to pay $2 million in damages to Nintendo. So crazy stuff. Yeah, that's all the Nintendo news for this week. Let us shift gears to Sony. PlayStation has come out with a new parent app. Did you see this, Durwin? Basically, an app on your phone that helps you manage kind of your kids.
I did
Kids'
not look at this at all.
yeah. I thought about this and I was like, oh, this is like cool. I put this on my wife's phone, and like every time I'm like staying up late and gaming, she just like turns off the PlayStation from her end.
Oh,
This is like the controlling
that's
girlfriend
so
app.
funny.
Like basically, if you have a girlfriend or a wife that's like, you know,
Yeah, they hear the PlayStation startup sound and they're like, "Look at you."
yeah, and then they exactly. So basically, your wife or your girlfriend that kind of runs the show and that you're submissive to, she has this app and basically decides how much money you could spend, how much time you could spend. What turns off your console from her end? Come to
That's
bed,
so
turns
funny.
off your console. That's instantly what I thought when this came out. But yeah, you could do a lot of things. You can monitor your kids' activity, limit their access to kind of obviously games that aren't their age, their like time, what days they're allowed to play, how much they're allowed to play, and how much money they could
I like
spend.
your first selling point more.
Yeah, this is like a
This is
girlfriend
way
thing.
better for the controlling girlfriend than it
Yeah,
is for a parent.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's called family. It's not called PlayStation Children. It's called family. Like so, your wife and girlfriend kind of pick.
It should just be called the PlayStation girlfriend app.
Yeah, she's like, no money on games this year, honey. Please, they just announced Hades 2. No more money.
Joke's on you. I have Amazon Prime.
Durwin, Ghost of Yote Studio Sucker Punch apparently celebrated the day GTA 6 got delayed. The creative director Nate Fox says the team had a multi-month hangover after after the delay happened. Obviously, Ghost of Yote was one of the games that tried to cement its release date early on. It picked that October 2nd day. I remember pretty early in the year, and that was when GTA 6 was slated to come out in that area, so everybody was afraid to announce their game within that kind of
Time
3-4
frame.
month period time frame. But then when it got delayed, everybody got a big sigh of relief. So I thought that was kind of funny.
I'm torn on how I'm gonna get Ghost of Yote. So it releases on the 2nd. I'm coming home on the 7th. I don't know if I should just like run to GameStop and just pick up a copy and then go home and play right away, or if I should Amazon Prime it to my house. But I'm just scared somebody's gonna take it.
I don't think anyone will take it, but it depends. You could probably pick one up 5 days after it's come out from GameStop, I'm thinking.
I don't know. I'm thinking about the best way for me because I'm gonna be landing at like 4 p.m. I don't know if I really have the willpower to make it out to a store before coming home.
But then the question is it going to come in time out from Amazon? It's going to come earlier, just sit there. Are your parents at home? They could probably pick it up or something.
It'll just be my dad, so I don't know. I'll have to think about this.
I'm sure he'll just check the front door and find whatever it is and just throw it in the house.
Yeah, I just don't want it stolen before then, Can't trust these people nowadays.
That's right. You heard it, folks, first here. Durwin is ordering a copy of Ghost of Yote to his house, so make sure you stop by.
Come by and
day.
steal it.
Yeah.
now I have no friends, and now I don't have a copy of Ghost of Yotei. This is
Sad,
depression.
looks like you're gonna have to buy the Virtual Boy,
The cardboard copy
the
of
cardboard
it.
Virtual Boy. You don't get the good one.
I can't even get the good one.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why people aren't just like, wouldn't you just 3D print it? This is crazy to me.
Everything Nintendo is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna
Dude,
buy
this
it.
Nick story is crazy.
But yes, so we got some data from Circana about the best-selling PlayStation games of all time. Actually, they have a list of in the U.S. This is all PlayStation platforms ever. This is the best-selling 20 games: Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 2019 one, Marvel's Spider-Man, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Cold War, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2022, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, The Last of Us, God of War from 2018, The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, Call of Duty Black Ops, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty World War 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Call of Duty games, and an additional, how many Rockstar games we got here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like 3 Rockstar games: GTA San Andreas 5 and RD RDR2. Or no, Vice City's in here, so 4. So that makes up 13 of those top games, and then the others are stragglers here and there. I feel like
Yeah.
actually there might be another Grand Theft Auto in here somewhere. Yeah, there's Rainbow Six Siege. There is Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And the only like PlayStation first party games on here are Marvel Spider-Man, which apparently is the best first party selling game of all time. It's followed
And
by
God of
Miles
War, right?
Morales, and then The Last of Us, and then God of War, 2018, on the PS4.
I thought you were gonna ask me if I knew how many were going to be Call of Duty games because I didn't click that article. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, sorry,
50% is like basically 50% is insane to me.
Oh
No
yeah,
wonder I guess Sony was so scared of
100%.
Microsoft acquiring Call of Duty. But
Yeah,
I think that era of Call of Duty is like changed now. Maybe
we'll
I don't
find
know.
out this year, man. If this thing sells more than, I think if this thing sells more than
Battlefield.
Battlefield 6, it's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We also got the same statistic, but for highest grossing PlayStation 5 games. So it makes things move up and down differently, because some
What are
games
the top 3?
have microtransactions and some games cost like less. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the top are Grand Theft Auto 5, which was top of
Yeah,
both.
that makes sense.
Modern Warfare, the 2019 one, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm.
Minecraft, which was in the second place, actually drops to the 7th place. There's more COD games here, San Andreas. And then there's games that weren't on the original list that are here: Guitar Heroes 3, Legends of Rock, and some other Call of Duty games that weren't on the original 20 list. And then Spider-Man 2 actually ends up here,
Oh, interesting.
even though it wasn't on the other list. Yeah, those Spider-Man games are popular. And then God of War is nowhere to be seen on the highest grossing, nor is The Last of Us.
That's unfortunate.
Then we also got a couple of other crazy ones. We got the best-selling PS1 games in the US. Yeah, you want to take a guess on those?
Best selling PS1 game. I don't know. Jack and Daxter?
No, that would be PS2.
Oh, PS2. What is
But you're
PS1?
close.
Resident Evil?
There are no
Crash
Resident
Bandicoot?
Evils on this list, but yes, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 are PS1 games, and none of them are on this list.
Really?
It
Those
is
are
actually,
like,
you're close with Jack and Daxter. It's Crash Bandicoot, the game that Naughty Dog
yeah,
made
that was,
before.
I think that was what I was about to say right after Resident Evil. My third guess.
Well, the number one is Gran Turismo 2, actually. Then it's Crash
Whoa.
Bandicoot 2. Then it's Gran Turismo 1. Then it's Crash Bandicoot 3. Then it's the Jump Pack series. Then
What are the Jump
I
Pack
don't know, to be honest
series?
with you. Then Frogger from 1997. Then Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 3, Driver, Final Fantasy 7, the original one, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Metal Gear Solid, the first one, Namco Museum Volume 3, Crash Team Racing, WWE Warzone, Driver 2, Final Fantasy VIII and Spyro Dragon 2 Rage.
Man, a Spyro game, that would be crazy to see in our.
And then we got Dreamcast games as well. Top 20 Dreamcast games: Sonic Adventure, NFL 2K, Crazy Taxi, NFL 2K1, NBA 2K1, NBA 2K, Soul Calibur, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Shenmue, World Series Basketball, Sonic Adventures 2, Virtua Tennis, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Bass Fishing, Resident Evil Code Veronica, The House of the Dead 2, NFL 2K2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, NHL 2K, Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Lots of sports games in there, but the absolute classics aren't in there, like Crazy Taxi. Or no, it is actually. Crazy Taxi's third. Sorry. Yeah, crazy stuff. I don't know why they got the Dreamcast data along with the PlayStation data. Seems kind of weird.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Durwin, the Lenovo Legion Go 2, which is going to cost a whooping $110, is apparently going to get that Xbox mode that is coming to the Xbox ROG Ally in 2026, I believe. It doesn't get it at launch. I think it gets it a few months later, which I thought was very interesting because, like, what's the whole point of this Xbox ROG Ally if the UI is going to come to this Lenovo Legion Go? Like,
I think it's just like is a baseline for like the reason why like the Nexus phones or the Google Pixel phones, it kind of just shows off the software more or less. I think is what the ROG is kind of like this partnership. I don't know. It's kind of a weird partnership, but
yeah, I'm interested to see how this works out. But yeah, it's gonna have that Xbox kind of front, that Game Pass front.
Like, I just hope it comes to the original. I like my Windows, so it'll be very useful.
I'm sure they'll add that to the OG ROG Allies. And then we got news that everything is in Xbox, right? Remember that? So now there's cars that are Xboxes. Cars that use LG's car-based operating system are set to get Xbox streaming support.
Dude, do you know what Xbox needs? And a girlfriend app. Because everything's an Xbox. So, oh, I know where you are, honey. Let me turn off your car. You're cheating on me.
Yeah. So I don't know what cars use this LG.
Yeah, what uses LG software? LG car software.
Are these like cars in Korea? I don't understand.
It must be. So LG vehicle solution. Let's see. It looks like the first picture kind of looks like a Porsche, but I don't think it is. It's just the solution. It looks like what cars use it. So yeah, it looks like the Hyundai Genesis luxury cars. So either Hyundai or Genesis, and also Kias.
Makes sense.
And it seems like it's mainly for their electric vehicles.
Sounds about right.
I don't know if I really like LG software. Do you like your C4 software on your TV?
Oh, I don't have a C4. I have a C
or C whatever. It's LG. I don't think it's
C1.
really changed.
I think I have a C1. Yeah,
I don't know.
Mine in 21.
I really hate LG TV software. It like drives me insane.
Yeah, I agree. I like my Sony that I have upstairs more. But I just like, who cares? It's just the screen is amazing.
Yeah, the screen is nice, obviously, because they're like one of the top OLED screen panel creators. Sure. But yeah, their software is like really buggy.
Yeah, no, it
so
is.
Like, so. I just don't want weird buggy software on my car. Please just let me use Apple CarPlay, and that is all I would like to use. Unless you want to make my my CarPlay an Xbox too, then I would be surprised what else could be an Xbox.
Your girlfriend should get the PlayStation app, or if Xbox makes a family app like the PlayStation, basically you're playing Xbox in your car and she turns off your car.
Just everything. I'll be playing. Maybe I'll have a screen in my shower, and my shower will be an Xbox, and she can turn off my shower too.
Everything, yeah.
And the ultimate girlfriend control app.
Crazy stuff. That's it for Xbox news this week. Let's get into some third-party stuff. Hollow Knight Silksong. Obviously, everybody's still talking about Hollow Knight Silksong. The reviews started coming in because nobody got early copies. So the reviews trickled in over the weekend, and earlier this week, it's sitting at 92 on Metacritic with 22 critical reviews. There are some notable like mid-tier reviews. VGC gave this a 3 out of 5. Which I thought was interesting. Yeah, well, I guess, to be honest with you, there's like 2 mixed reviews. There's VGC and Another, I think, was a French outlet, Game Cult.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, interesting
User
stuff.
reviews are a little bit more mixed, though, right? Due to the difficulty of the game.
Yeah, some people seem to not like the difficulty, the boss walkbacks, the just falling through the map and having to take forever to get back to where you were. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there that people are liking. And as a result, the developers have listened. The Silk Song first patch will make the game easier in the earlier levels. So I believe it's nerfs like the first 2 or 3 bosses or something of the sort, because a lot of people were turned off by the difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting mods coming up for it. I saw one the other day as I don't know if it's like real or if it was just a meme. And you know how a lot of enemies, even like basic enemies, do like 2 damage to you.
Yes.
They're like this. This is the damage. It removes the boring damage mod. Instead of 2 lives, they'll take 3 lives instead. Just make it harder.
Just make it harder. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of other stuff coming to this update. So stay tuned if you're still playing Hollow Knight, unlike myself.
Yeah, same.
We'll
It is still installed for me, but yeah, it's rough. And I'm having a hard time, and then these speedrunners are just making me look bad.
1 hour and 26 minutes, Durwin. That is the speedrun record right now. That is insane. And the record's moving fast. Literally yesterday, someone broke it with 1 hour and 46, and then someone broke it again today with 1 hour 26.
Jesus.
So the world record for the original Hollow Knight sits at just over 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
What?
I don't know how people are figuring this out.
That's crazy.
That's Hollow Knight Silk Song, a big title that has released this week that maybe hasn't gotten as much love as Hollow Knight is Borderlands 4. Its critic reviews are actually very good. 84 on Metacritic from 69 reviews. People seem to like it overall. The user review score seems to kind of be polarized, sitting at 5.4 with 133 reviews. The big issue is its performance on PC is horrendous, and negative reviews are pouring in on Steam, and people are calling it Stutterlands.
Yeah, I've heard pretty rough things on performance for PC.
Yeah, like
it seems like the PS5 and Xbox versions run pretty good, but PC wise, like if you're even like 4090s and 5090s, like Nvidia top tier video cards are
they're only
they're struggling. I mean, 4K is like obviously going to be a struggle for some cards sometimes, but like realistically, you would think that they would run all right. But it seems like Unreal Engine 5 is not friendly.
It's more the Unreal Engine 5 discussion. Unreal Engine 5 discussion we've been having in recent months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm reading here. Even top tier GPUs like the RTX 4080 and 5080 are struggling to keep 60 FPS and 4K with DLSS on. And if the cutting edge hardware can't do it, what chance do the average players have?
Yeah, I actually had a friend message me because he's rocking a 3060 Ti, and yeah, it's not running very well. So I think it'll eventually, hopefully, it gets patched, or I don't know, like that's just rough. You would think that it would be optimized for like mid-tier systems, but I guess not.
I mean, I would say it eventually get patched, but who knows? Because Monster
you
Hunter
never know.
Wilds has still not been patched. And apparently, I think Star Wars Jedi Survivor, if I'm not mistaken, still has a terrible PC port from 2 years ago. Never got fixed on PC.
Oh, wait, I played on Xbox. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember it being that bad. And I was like, oh, wait, I played on an Xbox. Never mind.
We got some news in the kind of AI conversation that we've been having for the last year or two. French Lara Croft taking legal action against Aspire for AI-generated voice use in the Tomb Raider remasters that came out earlier this year. It's hard to explain, but you could take a look at a clip of the original version and the new remakes and how they've used AI to kind of recreate the voice. It's pretty grimy. She's taken them to some type of court. Yeah, legal action over here.
Oh, gross.
They used her, basically the likeness of her voice in the 4 to 6 remasters without like rehiring her. Pretty scummy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Maybe they thought they'd get away with it.
That's a pretty big thing to think you can get away with.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were planning on for her to sue them anyways, but they wanted to push what they could do, right? Set a precedent kind of deal.
I don't know. Last little bit of news here, Durwin, I think you will find interesting or exciting. Dead Island 3 is teased with returning character, and then 20 million players on Dead Island 2 since it's come out.
Mm-hmm. I actually read this the other day, this update, because I was scrolling through Steam randomly, and yeah, it looks like it's going ahead. I'm excited. I really like Dead Island 2. Like it was my first entry in the franchise, and it was kind of fun. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you've been recommending it to me for some time, but never had the chance to give it a try.
Yeah, it's just like a more fun like zombie game. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, the gore, it's super gory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So obviously no release date or anything on that. So that is it for news for this week. Durwin, we can move on to some of the games we've been playing. I unfortunately don't have anything new for the listeners. I'm still trying to get through some games that I've started over the last few weeks and haven't finished before, Silent Hill F and now Hades 2 comes out. So I'm still playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I love the game, absolutely adore it. Don't know yet if I could decide if I like it more than Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, so I'm waiting to finish it to see. I'm in the third area. I think there's 4 or 5, so I'm around just past the midway point. Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost getting close.
Yeah, really enjoying it, having a lot of fun. Yeah, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I'm gonna try and finish that before these other games come out. Yeah, that's it for me. And I guess I will mention that what happened was I was playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance, then Hollow Knight Silksong came out, so I dropped Shinobi, played Hollow Knight for a little bit, and yeah. I mean, I don't think I need to really logically justify it. Shinobi's just pulling me more. Like, I just want to play Shinobi more, the art style, the gameplay, the combat, the exploration. I'm not saying anything bad on Hollow Knight. I haven't played enough to really make my mind about the game altogether, so I'm not going to here. I'm just saying that I was having more fun with Shinobi before I started Hollow Knight, and I got to a point where I was just forcing myself to play Hollow Knight every night just so I could get more progress in the game, and Shinobi was calling for me. So I'm back on Shinobi, and Hollow Knight is unfortunately going to have to sit on the back burner for a bit,
Yeah. I'm not completely done with Hollow Knight. I feel like I wanted to keep trying to play this casually. It is proving to be very difficult because it's not a casual game. In my opinion,
No, it's not.
my noob opinion, I guess, compared to these speedrunners.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hoping it would fill in that casual void, and it hasn't really filled it in. I'm still playing Ghost of Tsushima. I am working on the Yuriko side story right now, which is basically I guess like his nanny or the caretaker to the property, to his childhood home.
I don't remember this side story.
Yeah, she sets up the blow darts for you. She unlocks the blow darts for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yuriko.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a minute. It's
been
5 years.
Yeah, anyways, I'm still playing it. I'm making progress in like the side stories and then eventually the main story. I've been on a VR binge this week, as I was telling you.
Yes.
Finally tried Beat Saber for the first time.
On the MetaQuest 3?
On the MetaQuest 3. I love Beat Saber.
Fun game. Yeah, fun game for sure.
So that's Hades 2 and that are kind of like my casual plays right now. I'll play it as like cardio instead of actually running or whatever. I'll just like go on my MetaQuest and go.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. And your dad walks into your room and he's
like, "Hey, I'd rather him walk into my room of me playing Beat Saber than me playing Power Wash Simulator because my room is not the cleanest."
He comes in, he's like, "Ah,
why you clean for free?"
Take this Power Wash Take this Power Wash right now. Go clean garage.
Yeah, again, it's so dumb. And then lastly, I have picked up Alien Rogue Incursion. So all the alien stuff is getting to me.
Are you playing the VR version or the flat screen version?
And I am playing the VR version
Ooh, okay. On the MetaQuest 3 or yeah, you don't have a
on the
VR too.
MetaQuest 3.
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun so far. It
Nice.
definitely has like the alien vibe. So you kind of crash land and then you're kind of doing the exploring. I think I'm gonna get very scared because you have to like reloading the gun. The gun is probably very different in like the flat screen version because you have to like line up your ammo or your magazine
Well, the flat
to
screen,
road.
I'm pretty sure the flat screen version just came out. It was actually just a VR only game. And
Yeah, yeah.
now, yeah.
Yeah. So reloading probably is way easier on that. So I guess we'll see in terms of how far I get on it, but it seems like pretty fun time right now. I only play like 30 minutes at a time.
It's tough, I imagine.
Yeah. Beat Saber is I feel like I could play longer. It's just more of my cardio limit at that point and how bored I get.
Do you play standing, sitting? What do you do?
For Beat Saber, I play standing
And then
because you have to
Rogue
like duck
Incursion.
around and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, Rogue Incursion also standing.
like room scale, or are you moving around or just kind of trying to be stationary?
You can play room scale. I've been playing it standing. I
Well,
don't
I don't
think I
know
have
about
enough
the. I don't.
space.
I don't really know that much about the MetaQuest. Like, I just know the PlayStation VR 2 has 3 settings. Basically, you play a game either sitting, you play a game like standing, or you play a game in an area that gives you the permission to like move. And
Oh,
you
I
just
think
set your play area depending on the game you're playing. Some games only give you the ability to play, let's say, sitting and standing, or sitting,
yeah,
standing, and room
yeah.
scale, right? And so
I've
you
never
could
played around
set
with
it up.
that.
You could set up depending on your area. So I would like be like, okay, I want my area to be from here to here, and then you look around with your pass through for your
Oh,
VR.
I think you can for certain games, maybe for the MetaQuest, or because you do. There are sometimes you can scan your room, but I think my room might be a little bit too small, so they auto recommend standing for me, like a
That might be it. Yeah.
stationary.
You need a little bit of space here. Like I move tables and stuff out of the way whenever I want to play. Like
Yeah, yeah. I think that'd be even more embarrassing. What if my dad walks into into the into like the living area, and I'm just like about to fall off fall down the stairs because I have some headset on?
I like well it warns you like when you like are when you leave the area, it like turns the game off.
Yeah, yeah. It cuts to like pass through, right? Again, that'd be pretty embarrassing. I think I might stick to being in my room. I don't know if I'm ready for someone to look at me playing Beat Saber
Yeah, fair
quite
enough.
yet.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay, so that anything else on the MetaQuest 3 besides those two?
No, those are the main ones. I think I'm gonna try and stick to those, and hopefully I get some progress in the VR. I really, really, dude, I'm like, I basically have 2 weeks to play this Ghost of Tsushima and beat it.
The
Less than two
time's
weeks. I have a week and a half. Like I need to figure
Where
out
are
what I
you in
need
the
to
game?
do.
Where are you in the game?
I'm still on Act 2.
I mean, I just run through the main story. If you really care about beating this game before Ghost of Yotei comes out, I'd run through the main story. But I mean, really, you don't need to. Like, they're different stories, different worlds, different
That's
characters.
true. That's true. I think it's just the completionist in me just wants to beat the first one before I play the second one.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no wrong way to play it, I guess.
No.
But I'm excited. I'm excited. Did you pick up any of the Ghost of Yotei accessories? I saw that they released last week.
Yeah, no, not for me. I wasn't really feeling those controllers. Oh, there's those PlayStation covers. I mean, they're all for the newer PlayStation body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought because the story seems to be like maybe a little bit darker in terms of like this revenge, like you killed her whole family, now now she wants to kill the rest of these guys. It would be like kind of a darker controller. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just looks kind of
Did you see
very
that video?
half-assed.
Did you see that video they released, that 10-minute video Sony released of like different locations in the game? And it's just like stills, but like it's a still shot, but like the environment's playing, like the wind passes by, the rain passes by, or whatever. Just different spots in Hokkaido.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was like a 10-minute video.
You watched it all, I take it.
Yeah, I did. I did. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I'm excited for this game. Ghost of Tsushima was like something else when I played that. Yeah, a few more weeks, man. The wait is crazy, man. Okay, dude, we got a lot of games, this year, and the game of the year looks tight. Looks like a tight race now. I mean, obviously, I feel like the obvious front runner is Clair Obscur Expedition 33, but a lot of the internet is yelling Hollow Knight Silksong now as a game of the year candidate. I would take it with a grain of salt because I feel like the internet was also yelling Donkey Kong Bonanza when that came out versus Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I feel like those kind of calls have died down. And a lot of people were also yelling Death Stranding 2 versus Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That seems to have died down now. And then earlier, before Claire came out, there was talks about Split Fiction, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. There were talks about Monster Hunter when it came out, but those are like since gone. Blueprints was another one. Yeah, I might be missing.
I
one
mean,
of the big
Blueprints is
ones.
probably gonna win indie of the year,
game
right?
of the year. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a new indie game that's really.
Yeah.
Would Hades 2 wouldn't be considered an indie game, right?
Oh yeah, I think it would. Yeah.
It
That's
would.
what. Yeah, I guess that's my question now. Like we got, I would say like like if you had to pick a 6, if Game Awards happened tomorrow, if you had to pick 6, I'd say maybe Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Split Fiction. This is all based on the street vibe. Obviously, I haven't played all these games. Split Fiction, Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, but now I would switch one of them out with Hollow Knight for sure. Of those 6 that I just listed, I'm not sure which one would go. Maybe a Blueprints because not enough people have played it. Maybe a Kingdom Come Deliverance. Maybe a Split Fiction. But
I think it's either Kingdom Come Deliverance because it is not a game for everybody, aka me, and
I could say
Blueprints.
Split
I think.
Fiction. Yeah.
I think Split Fiction
makes it to that top 6 cut.
I think so.
Yeah.
Realistically, like it's such a solid like couch multiplayer game, right?
Yeah. I think Bonanza and Death Stranding still make it in that top 6.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Bonanza I feel like was fun. I don't think it's game of the year.
Yeah.
Contender. The story's just not there, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Astrobot won game of the year last year, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Well, then I don't know. Looking down the like the last few months here, 80s 2, that release date's crazy, and then that one I think, like based on what people were saying about the early access, it looks like it's gonna be a big one. And then I don't know, Ghost of Yote, I think for sure. Like they're really confident. They already sent out review codes like 2 weeks ago to people. Obviously not to us, womp womp, but the review embargo is the 25th, a full week before that game comes out.
That's confidence.
That is confidence. Yeah. If a review embargo is a full week before your game releases, that tells me you think it's gonna hit, it's gonna land. So that's another one. That's
the Digimon story Time Stranger. I'm just gonna throw this out there. The demo dropped. It actually, a lot of people tried it, and a lot of people said it was great.
Is it gonna win game of the year? Great.
No, I mean probably not, but like I'm excited. Battlefield 6. Do you think that one would be an eventual
as
contender?
A multiplayer game? I do not think that's gonna like get game of the year contender. Just the way the Game Awards is and the way that people vote for, I don't think that's gonna get game of the year contender.
ZA probably not. That's nothing new.
ZA, I don't think so. I think the only other ones that really look like they're promising is I could see Ninja Gaiden 4. I've heard a lot of good things about that preview for Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about Outer Wilds 2. And then I can't remember what the cutoff is. I think it's like mid-November or something like that, the first week of November.
Yeah.
Anyway, but then there's some sleeper hits. You don't know. Like maybe Silent Hill F is really good, or maybe you know, maybe Arc Raiders is really good or something, or even though that's multiplayer too as well. There could be some crazy one in there that throws everything in, wrench and everything.
In a loop. Yeah. I don't know. I still stand firm with what I believe is the game of the year, and none of these games have really swayed that for me.
I mean, again, it's like based on like incomplete information. I have not played Death Stranding 2. I purposely put it off because I didn't play 1 and it just wasn't really in the mood to play such a big game. Bonanza, I fell off. Blueprints, I never actually finished. I got very close to winning. Never actually finished. Split Fiction was the one I actually played. Kingdom Come, never even tried. Silk Song have fallen off. I mean, the one that really stuck with me was Clair Obscur. Like that's yeah. So Durwin, are you playing anything else? That's some MetaQuest stuff.
That is
stuff. Hades 2 early access and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Hades 2 I'm not going to say anything for until it is like officially out on the 25th, and then I actually get to play the official release version of the game. Yeah. and that way you can maybe hop on too, and you can give me your takes, having played the original Hades.
Yeah, I mean, I never actually beat the original Hades. Like, I'm pretty sure I got pretty far in it, but never like got a winning run per se.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's it for this week. I guess, did you watch anything? I finally watched Weapons in theaters.
I also watched Weapons. What
Oh,
did you
did you?
think?
I have this like habit of what's the word, where I get like hyped for something, and if I get overhyped for something, like my expectations does not meet reality.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like thinking a movie is going to be like a 12 out of 10. It's like an 8 out of 10. So it's like, it was a good movie. I don't think it's as good as Barbarian. I think that one might have been better. Um, the suspense on that was crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was still a good movie. Very enjoyable, very unique, very interesting plot.
Did you get jump scared by it?
There was a couple of jump scares in there,
I
but nothing
one
crazy.
got me so good. I don't know if you can
Tell
guess which one.
tell me after air so we don't spoil.
Yeah. But anyways, I also went into the movie thinking that it was going to be like a 12 out of 10. And yeah, I agree. It's probably like, I wouldn't give it maybe an 8. I'd probably give it a little bit more, 9 out of 10. It was definitely freaky.
It was really comedic too. I found it was really comedic.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
the ending was really funny. I
the
really
ending
like the
was really
ending
funny.
actually.
Yeah, the ending was really funny.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the ending of The Substance from last year,
Oh.
where it
It
was like
reminds me of
freaky the whole time, and then it got really ridiculous.
I feel like the concept of this movie was like, how many kindergartners could you take in a fight
Yeah, but
at
really, they
once?
don't really show up that much, do they? They don't really show up till the very end of the movie.
Yeah, but I thought the original context would be
That's
like,
what you
how
thought.
how many kindergartners can you take in a fight?
Yeah,
And
which is
I think the director thought about it and came up with the answer of a whole classroom minus one.
the director was on record saying, this might be a little bit spoiler territory if you haven't watched Weapons yet, but he was on record saying he had like a different plot for this movie in the beginning. It was going to be the teacher and Alex. Yeah, so we're in spoiler territory, but the teacher and Alex were going to like figure out how to use the thorn trick at like the witchcraft
Uh-huh.
and create their own army to fight against the
Okay.
ads army of like, and there was going to be like a showdown in the class gym.
Yeah.
He's like, but that movie would just be too long, and he's like, he scrapped it for this plot. Like
Yeah.
there would be like a classroom versus classroom and like a gym fight.
That
Yeah.
I don't know if that would work in that movie, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, he
yeah.
chose not to put it. So
Mhm.
anyway, that is it for this week. Thanks for joining us, guys. Do you have anything else, Derwin?
Nope.
I
That
guess
is
we
it.
should probably mention the day you are gone. We are going to record an episode before you leave on the 24th.
Fourth. Yeah.
Okay, so you take off on the 24th or the 25th?
I take off on the 25th.
Okay, so we'll record on the 24th. Or no, I guess, yeah, I mean, do we want to record for like that through those 3 days?
Or do
That's a
we
good
just do a
question.
longer
Or do we
session?
do a longer, like a week and a half? We could do a week and a half episode. I'm okay with that and record that all together. Or we could do 2 episodes a week and then half a week before you take off.
Sure.
I guess let's wait till next weekend and see how we feel about it.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of news, maybe we'll do for that week. If there isn't, then maybe
Yeah, and then we just go from there.
we just add the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday news to that. So then we'll only have to catch up on Friday and Saturday, the 25th, the 26th, or Thursday and Friday, the 25th, the 26th. Then you're going to be gone for the whole week after that, and then some. You'll be back on the 7th. So I don't know. We'll decide if we want to record an episode out while you're in Korea or not. But I think maybe 1 episode maximum. We'll see. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be stuck in an airport, and I'll let some strangers look at me while I record an episode in the middle of an airport.
Yeah. I guess I just really, because that's going to be after Ghost Yote comes out, and after Hades 2 comes out, and after Silent Hill F comes out. So there's a lot of games to be talking about in that next 2 weeks.
Yeah. The second can't come quick enough for you.
Oh no.
I'm excited for you.
How's Korea? What are you gonna do there?
I'm gonna eat a whole bunch of food. There will be no Gooner stuff because Korea is not Japan.
Are you going with anyone?
Yes, I'm going with my sister, my brother-in-law, and my mom. So
nice. Okay.
There'll be lots of food, lots of maybe shopping. We'll see how it goes.
Probably. So which one are you gonna go to?
Which one? What do you mean?
Which Korea?
Clearly north. Clearly not.
Yeah, of course, that's the one to be at.
Yeah, I want to pick up. What's the North Korea known for?
Communism.
Yes, I'm here to.
nuclear weapons.
Yes, I'm there to pick up some nuclear launch codes, and I don't know.
I'll tell you
bring
what,
back
those
some communism for you.
those military parades are crazy. Those are probably super fun.
I think it'd be a sight to witness.
Yeah, with a huge intercontinental ballistic missile on the back of a launcher.
Like, do you think those work, or are they just for show?
Question, man. I think North Korea packs a punch. I think that's why nobody F's with it. I think they work.
So you think that they're real? They like actually parade a live, like potentially live intercontinental ballistic missile?
Yeah, dude. I mean, why is South Korea so scared of them and Japan so scared of them and everybody's scared of them and the US whatever, but then they never actually do anything. So yeah, it could be an empty shell at the parade, but they definitely have those. They pack a punch for sure. Yeah, but that's what it is. Law of the jungle. Nobody F's with you when you got the real thing.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, man. Okay. Thanks for joining us, guys. We hope you enjoyed what you listened to. Stay tuned for more news. We get near the end of the year. I'm excited. We'll do some special episodes, Game Awards predictions, our Game of the Year, Game Awards reactions. Maybe this PlayStation Sony State of Play happens before you leave, the rumored one. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm excited for Video Game Award this year. I feel like I've got to play a lot more of the titles this year.
I feel like I'm the other way around. I didn't play as much as I played last year. Like the ones that got nominated last year, I had like a really good grasp on like all of them, except for like Metaphor Refantasio, I think it was. But
yeah, Metaphor was great. I think it was just not like clear obscure good.
Oh, I can't wait. Anyway, guys,
I think this is the year I think
clear.
A turn-based RPG is going to win.
Bro, it's clear. Nothing's beating it. It's clear.
Yes. Unless something else crazy comes out. I don't know.
It's just because all these other games are just sequels. Like Hollow Knight, Silksong, Hades 2, Ghost of Yote. They're all sequels. And it's very rare that I think we see a sequel win this award. You know what I mean? It's always like the new thing that wins. Anyway. Thanks for joining us, guys. We hope you enjoyed what you listened to. You can follow us, like, subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. And please leave us a thumbs up, good review. Anything helps with the algorithm. Take care and have yourselves a good weekend. Or I guess they're...